Amid the grinding war in Ukraine, Russia has created a new improvised tank by heavily modifying a Soviet-era armored vehicle, reflecting both battlefield improvisation and equipment shortages. This unusual tank variant was reportedly first seen in service at the very beginning of the full-scale invasion of Ukraine in 2022, but has now reappeared in updated form. The armored vehicle is built on an MT-pound chassis and has been fitted with a 2S9 Nona-S turret, effectively turning a light tracked carrier into a hybrid self-propelled gun platform. The latest development was highlighted by United 24 Media on the 4th of December, coming as fighting continues to intensify along multiple sections of the front. The Nona-S turret is a self-propelled mortar originally mounted on the BTRD chassis. It carries a 120mm 2A51 gun mortar capable of indirect and direct fire and has an effective range of up to 7 km with standard shells. It has an effective range of up to 13 km with rocket-assisted rounds. The system supports the 3BK-19 high-explosive anti-tank heat round. Heat rounds can penetrate up to 600mm of armor at distances approx. 1 km. To cope with the added height and weight of the Nona-S turret, Russian engineers have bolted on extra armor and metal mesh around the vehicle in an attempt to strengthen the structure and improve survivability. However, earlier versions of similar field-built conversions have run into serious technical limitations and reliability problems in combat. According to specialist sources such as BTVT@info, firing the main gun can cause structural damage to the MT-pound chassis, leading to cracked welds, deformed frames, and even loss of mobility. Back in August, Russia also fielded a crude anti-drone truck armed with a World War II-era S-60 anti-aircraft cannon mounted on the back of a largely unarmored vehicle. Analysts quickly dubbed that anti-drone truck a suicide seat, pointing out that its crew had almost no protection from shrapnel, return fire, or drone-dropped munitions. The West and its allies have imposed a wide range of economic sanctions and export controls on Russia since the invasion of Ukraine, targeting its defense and high-tech sectors. These sanctions and controls have made it harder and more expensive for Russian industry to acquire modern components and technologies needed to build advanced weapons at scale. As a result, Russian weapons production has not stopped, but many experts say the overall quality of some systems and improvised conversions has declined noticeably. Moscow has tried to sustain the quantity of its arsenal by importing parts and dual-use items via third countries that are willing to trade despite Western pressure. Putin's forces now face growing dependence on foreign components for electronics and optics, as well as continued reliance on refurbished Soviet-era platforms that must be upgraded in the field to stay relevant.